Hey guys, what's up? It's Sean, Autotopia LA, and me and the guys are about to jump in the car and head down to Orange County, where we're about to shoot something that I think is extremely cool. A 280Z with an RB swap and a big story behind it. And to top it off, the guy we're shooting with is the legendary Chris Forsberg. This is just gonna be killer. I'm excited about this. So all I can say is hold on, because here we go. All right, you guys, for any of you that don't know, this is Chris Forsberg. I'm not even gonna like give you the litany list of successes that he's had in motorsports, but we're gonna dig in because there's a lot of detail stuff. This is a heavily modified 280Z.
So this car I bought back in like 2014, back in Maryland. It was just too good of a deal to pass up. It was a rolling shell, fully stripped, and had the RB25 in it. And it ran, but it was like a wiring mess. It had an engine fire, and so there was like burnt up hood, and half the harness was replaced. It was, you know, it was there. The fundamentals were there. And I always wanted one of these first gen Zs because I obviously have been driving the Zs for quite some time. And so this car, I got it and wanted to just make it a street car, and you know how things go. We just continue to mess with it. I got it back on the road, got some seats in it, like did some wheels and tires, some flares, like your typical mods. And then fast forward 2 years, and I like just wanted to go all out with it. I got approached by K&N if I could build them a car for their booth for SEMA. And that was one of the first times I was asked to build a car that wasn't just bringing one of my race cars to the SEMA show. I was like, all right, you know, if I'm going to do this, I want to do it right. And so this was my first like actual like show build, SEMA build, whatever you want to call that. That wasn't one of my race cars. And so yeah, like you said, ground up, took it all the way down to the frame, repainted the outside. It's actually a Coronado Gold from an old Trans Am. Just wanted to really give it that 70s
really cool
look.
Yeah, very 70s.
Yeah, and so the exterior was designed and made by Carbon Signal, a company out in Dubai. And so like they went through and we did the G-nose conversion on the front end, which I really like. It just really changed the look of the car entirely.
It actually harkens back to the 240 more than the 280.
Yeah, exactly.
Really,
and it does have so it now has the 240 style front end. You know, the earlier gen blinkers and everything, but is truly a 280. And we redid the interior with them as well: door panels, dash, console, carbon fiber, and Alcantara carbon bezel gauges. Everything just kind of tied together, right? So from the inside to the outside. And underneath the car, what you don't see is full Techno Toy tuning suspension. Front and back, every arm is adjustable sway bars. We did the R200 240SX style rear differential, so it's bigger axles, carbon drive shaft, and this one's got just all the adjustable tubular arms.
Got it, okay.
And then,
did you do chassis work as well to deal with giving it more power?
Yeah, I stitch welded the front end in the engine bay and added some bracing on the underneath the car as well. And the strut tower bar triangulates the front end pretty well, really ties that in because, you know, you get a lot of movement, a lot of flex, especially with the stiffer springs. We have the adjustable camber plates up top too. I did upgraded shocks on the Techno Toy kit. They're a little stiffer. The ones that comes up the road, a little soft, especially with the RB up front. It's got a lot of weight. And so yeah, with this, as you can see, it's not the RV that it came with. It's I got taken out, fully stripped down, cleaned up. We did Tomei cams in it, carbon billet, intake manifold, which is just beautiful piece. I love that. And the exhaust side, Doc Race top mount turbo, and you know, we redid all the piping, Mishimoto cooling system, fans of course, self-bleeding coolant system. You know, a little oil catch tank, Odyssey battery up tucked away in the corner, radium surge tank because the factory tank is, you know, got a lot of slosh in it, so got a high flow fuel pump up in there, and so that takes care of any starvation. Full Willwood brake package, and like back inside we did to go along with that we did the hydraulic handbrake too. So it actually does have a
so you can drift this thing if you want to do that.
I've had this thing out of the track a couple times. So yeah, it's got the hydro handbrake, locks up the rears, and we did add some steering angle to the front end as well.
Gotcha.
Cut the knuckles down, modded them up.
What are the wheels?
Yeah, they're SSR MS1s. So 17 by 10. One with a mesh style, kind of a classic style, but did blow them out to 1710, real big, filling out the fenders.
Big.
And just
but not over big, not like 19s,
not too big.
20s,
Like I had 16s on the front for a little while. I kind of go back and forth. So 16 16, 17, 17s all around.
Yeah. Well, and you built the cars, like as I understand, it's a street car for you.
This was one of the ones that I wanted to build, to be practical,
Yeah.
for lack of better words. But a fun street car.
It's really practical. Buddy.
Yeah, sure is, right?
What does this thing make power-wise?
Did like 360 wheel,
Okay.
so nothing crazy. But if I went through and rebuilt the bottom end on it, we could push it to 600 wheel. But over 400 wheel, the RBs, like they get a little temperamental. So I do want to pull the motor out because I mean we built this whole car in like 30 days. And so
it's just insane.
Yeah,
dude. I mean, that's so absurdly fast.
Yeah, and so there just wasn't time to do.
Including like all the body stuff.
Yeah. So the full kit showed up like within a week of SEMA. So the whole car was already painted, and then we got it to the shop, taped up the fenders, fit the wide body to it, trimmed it all out, and then took them over to the paint shop, had them matched. So yeah, with that we just didn't have time to do a full engine rebuild. So it was still running strong and fine. So like I just put cams in the top end and kind of put her back together. Got the grip roller, steering wheel, handbrake, and everything else.
God,
so
you kept the OG pedals on here.
Oh yeah. No pedal box. We didn't go that far with it, but we put a new master on it though.
Door handles, like.
Yep. Yeah, my window crank fell off. Pretty typical. It's right there on the ground.
Right.
Typical classic car stuff.
Yep.
But yeah, we put new Willwood masters on both pedals, so it's all proportioned correctly for the upgraded brakes.
Yeah.
But,
you still have a normal handbrake as well.
Oh yeah, for parking. Yeah, we got 2 of them in there.
Did you say what the transmission was in here?
It's RB25. Yeah.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Yeah. Standard 25 trans.
Yep.
Yeah, and like with the speed hut gauges, it's like really sweet because the speedometer is GPS, so it's very accurate.
Sure.
And then we tuned in the tach for the Power FC. This thing's running aftermarket ECU on it, and then it got like just typical big 3 cluster in the console.
Yeah.
So it's cool. Like it's got that classic look. She's tuned up and running great, man.
Can we take it out and go for a little putt?
We sure can. Yeah.
Let's do it, dude.
Yeah.
I'm stoked about this.
Just enough to get you in trouble, but
yeah, for sure. So funny to watch you just grab that, like that's just home to you.
Oh, it's just natural, yeah.
Right.
So like when we're like driving around the track and the pits and everything, it would just be like, slow it down a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know.
How old were you when you started drifting?
I was 17. I just got my license.
Yeah.
And like I really just wanted to be able to drive a car to its limit, control it, throw it.
Yeah. Nice.
So,
What is it? What will this car redline at?
like $8,000.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not the craziest thing that I own, of course.
Of course
I don't
not.
want it to be because it's a street car.
Sure. That's a great way to be able to trail brake, huh?
Yeah.
Just a little tug.
Yeah, just let the turbo kind of spool a little bit, make some noise.
Yeah. This thing does sound amazing.
I like it.
You must get just crazy looks in this car. I haven't even been looking around us, but you must get a lot of...
People love it. That, right there.
Yeah.
That guy's like this. It's a looker for sure, because a lot of people don't even know what it is.
I'm sure.
It's an old classic car. It's got a big weird front end on it. It's low, it's wide.
It doesn't sound like it should at all.
Yeah. So like, a lot of people look at it driving by and just like, they just don't even know what to think about it.
Yeah. Well, dude, thanks for taking the time and doing this. I appreciate it, man. All right, you guys, that's it for our shoot with Chris Forsberg and his pretty insane 280Z. That was a blast. I mean, this guy obviously is completely into, not only from the motorsport side and being a pro driver, but he's a builder. This guy goes deep into it. Genuinely as nice as it gets, and this guy really knows what he's doing. It's just totally impressed, blown away actually by his shop, his approach, and just simply how cool he is. And that I got to sit passenger seat with him. Awesome, man. That's it for today, guys. Hope you had fun in this one. Thanks, as always, for hanging and watching and supporting what we do. I appreciate it, and I will see you in the next episode. All right, man. Later.